Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-January 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This will not resonate with every Gemini that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Gemini, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Gemini and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Gemini, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl as always to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what is happening for my Geminis in love and romance. And this could be someone who, I'm picking up on an energy that's in around your energetic field, and this could be whether you are single or taken, together, apart. Let's see who is coming through for you in this reading and why for January 2022. Someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards Gemini. Let's see. What is happening for Gemini mid-January 2022, and who's coming through for Gemini? Tell me about this energy, Spirit. Tell me about this energy. Okay, it says heart-to-heart conversations. Interesting, and it says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so Gemini, there's going to be conversations. You're going to talk to someone. I don't know if this is someone coming back, especially because of the Mercury retrograde energy we're in right now, or someone has something to say that they've been wanting to tell you, wanting to say, been waiting for the right time, and now all of a sudden right now is the time to say it, speak on it. Yeah, I do feel that there has been someone who hasn't been 100% honest or hasn't been clear about what they want with you, what they want in this connection with you, and I think the talk is going to happen. I think it's inevitable, is what I'm kind of hearing. You know, it was weird. I kind of like felt this energy of wanting to laugh while I was like shuffling the cards. So I don't know if this is someone where you see them coming back and you're gonna be like, oh my God, really? Or if it's like this person always used humor or their like confidence to kind of not get serious about the connection. It always felt like it was being taken lightly between the two of you, that maybe it was just for like pleasure, for hooking up. And I think someone's really starting to want to have that conversation of, okay, it's been great, it's been fun, but where is this going here? And kind of urging on that. So a conversation is going to be had. Let's see who this person is, kind of where this is heading towards. So let's see what the tarot has to say. So I'm going to ask the tarot, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you? Okay. Wow, I could see why this has been all over the place for you guys. You never know what you're going to get with this person. And maybe that's kind of what's kept it kind of fun or kind of alive for a bit, but someone is getting bored here. And I think someone has had enough of this inconsistency, uncertainty about how they feel, what they want. So now it's time to figure it out, to decide. And from that conversation, you guys will decide. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. Gemini energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Gemini, or you have multiple Gemini placements in your chart. There's worries here. There's fears here. And you know, I do feel this coming on your end. Again, roles could always be reversed, or both of you could be feeling this way, but someone has been constantly worried if this is all just for fun, that this is not going to go anywhere, and that feelings have been developed, but what if it's one-sided? What if this is unrequited love? And the fact that someone can't get the other person out of their mind with the Nine of Swords, it worries them. That now that feelings have been kind of developed, how would this happen, starting to detach from this? Now, others of you with this Nine of Swords, I feel that someone's worried that despite knowing who this person is, what they want, they still can't fully escape them, can't stop thinking about them, cannot fully detach from them. There's something, I feel someone realizes that they have the upper hand in this connection here, that they know exactly what to say to keep the interest going, to keep the spark going, even if there is a lack of action. But I really do think this energy is not going to be tolerated anymore. Just saying something to appease my mind for now, or to keep this connection alive for now, but then not following through. I think this energy will be addressed. But there is a sense of worry here. Interesting. Someone definitely likes to be on top. Okay? They like it when you're on top. Especially like reverse cowgirl type of situation there. So it does feel a little sexual. And I think that's what's on someone's mind. But we do have the Ace of Cups on the spread. So let's dive into this and see what is going on here for you guys. How they feel about you is the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So not the greatest energy on earth for feeling. I do feel they go back and forth with you, Gemini. They have different feelings depending on what mood they're in, depending on what the situation is between the two of you. You know, when things are good, where you guys are talking, connected, they like having you around. But this feels very much on their own terms in a way, or that's how it feels for you. And then when something else happens, when something else catches their attention or whatever, they like pull back and you don't know how they feel about you. And that's frustrating you. Because I do feel there's development of feelings here. But despite it all, I think someone is putting a boundary to not tolerate this in and out or up and down or hot and cold energy anymore. I do feel, Gemini, that someone is in the mindset of wanting their freedom, not wanting to commit, keeping their options open, to be honest with you. Whether that's you or them, right? But yeah, I think that they struggle with this though, because both of these feelings, as opposite as they are still very real within them when they feel or think about how they feel about you. That I feel they want the best of both worlds with you that they can't have. That's not realistic. Now, some of you, they may be juggling multiple people here. Okay? Like they definitely have the field open. For some of you, you know you're not like the only person they're talking to. Maybe they've been upfront about this. Maybe they haven't been honest about this. But I feel they are the type of people, again, who wants to just have fun. Who wants to, you know, be... I don't know, they don't feel like they have to link up to anyone in particular right now. But they sense you're getting that notion from them. Or that you may have already started to have those conversations about where this can go that is making them stress out a bit. Because I think they definitely still want to keep you around. But on their own terms. I get that someone's also kind of very much like into their friends and friend group. You know, like those bro type of people, or with my girls on constantly type of people, which kind of rubs you in the wrong way as well. And you're wondering if they're doing that just to keep that image alive. Anyway, what they think about you is the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. Yeah, I'm kind of sensing, and they sense that they know you're frustrated. They know that you have had a switch in energies towards them where it was kind of open. You're kind of closing yourself off to them. I think a lot of you are going to give them an ultimatum, or already have. You know, come into my life if you're serious about this, if you're going to stay, if you want to develop this. Otherwise, keep your distance. I don't know, Gemini. I feel that you've said things to them that have kind of, they've been struggling with. Some facts maybe, and although they are facts, it kind of, I don't know, embarrassed them, shamed them in a way. Especially if you did this in front of other people. Like, I'm kind of sensing for some of you there was like a public argument or fight, like at a party outside of a bar where a lot of people were, right? Or maybe you guys have those moments quite frequently. Like, you're out, everything's fine, someone does something to piss the other person off, and it becomes this argument. But you know what? I feel there's a part of them that kind of likes this drama. They kind of see how much you care through the drama that happens and how you react to certain things. They kind of like to work you up in a way, Gemini, because in their own way it shows them how much you care. But is that healthy? Is that right at all? But they're definitely sense they're on the bad page with you right now. That there is tension between the two of you. What they like about you, interestingly enough, is the Four of Cups, Cancer energy. That for a while you have been complacent, perhaps, or that you have been compliant to what they want in this, even if it has been dissatisfying you. But I also feel, honestly, Gemini, and this is coming out how it feels, and I'm just the messenger here, and if it's not for you, it's not for you, but I almost feel like when they get bored, or when they know that they can hang out with you or come over, you're the one to hit up. And you should know you're not a doormat. I think a lot of you do, but there's, again, something about this person that always, I don't know, turns you on, wants them in, wants to have this connection with, even though the cards that have been shown to you have not been so positive. Their actions haven't been showing much of it, but there's just something about them that you still, or have wanted to keep them around. Whether that's changing now, sure, but that's the message for some of you. But also too, like, they love hanging out at your home. They love it when they come over. I don't know if you're a good cook. I don't know if your house is a lot nicer than theirs, or like where you live is a lot more entertaining than where they live, or whatever it is. But they really like being over at your home. Maybe they have roommates that they just want to escape from, get away from for a bit, so they come over to your house. That energy is kind of what I'm picking up for what they like about you too, Gemini. But even so, like, for what they like about you the most with the Four of Cups, like, intuitively what I'm picking up is that you're never boring. This connection is never boring. Even if it's boring you from their constant repetitiveness. I don't know why I heard laundry. Like, they do laundry at your house. Maybe you're doing your laundry right now. I don't know. Interesting. Just for someone, not everyone, right? What they don't like about you is the Emperor. Interesting. So we have 2 4s here. Your birthday could be June 4th, June 14th, perhaps May 24th for some of you out there. Or you could be seeing 44, 444, right? But this is the thing. I feel, Gemini, for some of you, like with this Emperor energy, it's like kind of like someone likes to wear the pants in this situation. Or someone likes to have, you know, both of you kind of want to have things your own way. And maybe recently you've been making it more known of what you're going to tolerate, what you're not, what you want to do. You're not being so compliant to their plans around the situation. And it's kind of shaking them a bit. They're seeing a new side to you that is a lot more decisive, a lot more, you know, I heard brutal, but I I don't know if you're even being brutal, but that's kind of what they're sensing since the energy is shifted here because of your tiredness of their, BS kind of. Now, again, the Emperor came up in Pisces energy in a different part of the spread, but there could be an age difference between the two of you. But if it's not an age difference, it could be a maturity level. And that you're a lot more mature than they are. You're looking for something more mature than what they think they can give to you right now. Also, someone could have children with someone else. And that's kind of always made a tension in the connection as well. Especially because this person's still very much a part of the other person's life. Not talking, I think you're still friends with the person you have kids with or vice versa, right? And that's always been that's been making them jealous. And I wonder, Gemini, if they think or worry that you would be controlling or jealous with them in some sort of way, or vice versa. There is that worry here about that. Intensity here. And I think too, like for this being and what they don't like about you is that you're going to ask them to step it up or do more. And they've been trying to avoid that conversation, but it's coming to the point, like a boiling point here between the two of you, where they know this is what you're looking for them if you're going to keep them around. And again, they don't want to drop you, but I don't know if right now they can give you what they want in this, but it is worrying them now that it's coming to this inevitable conversation you two are going to have. The decision that they have to make, that they're not ready to make, but you're ready to hear it from them. Also, someone may not get along with your father that much, or your father doesn't like this person, or something like that. So this is the interesting part of why this card came out in this part of the spread. What they like the most about this connection with you is the Ace of Cups. So water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So again, like I said with the Two of Pentacles, when they do think about you or if you have feelings for you, there is a side to them that very much loves being around you, loves having you around when it's on the good, right? Or when it's what they want. But I also feel, Gemini, you provide this love in their life that maybe they don't get from the other people they're talking to or from anyone else. That you're always that helping hand, that person, again, when they're going through some things, they'll call you and you'll be on the phone talking to them for hours on end until you kind of help them through a situation. You give them that love and support. And maybe this is the whole situation here, whether there are father issues or whatever, right? Of like them not being able to receive this type of love. They haven't been programmed to really know what to do with this type of love that you're giving to them. But they do like it. They know very much how you feel about them. And in that way, it excites them and makes them feel good about themselves. But that is very one-sided. And I think you deserve to know more. You deserve to have clarity in this. And if that all is going to be for right now, are you willing to wait that out? What they don't like about the connection, Five of Swords. Aquarius energy. Yeah, and this is kind of correlating with the Seven of Wands. You guys do get in bickers, fights, disputes, debates. But the makeup sex is great for someone out there. Like that's after a fight, that's when you're the most passionate about each other. But you guys both say things out of anger, out of the heat of the moment, that you guys later apologize for, but that's the energy that I think both of you don't like about this situation. Or even with the Five of Swords, like when you've tried to have this conversation, a serious conversation, it always, it's like someone always tries to make comedy out of it to avoid it, or like gets very defensive about it, and switches topics so you guys can get back to having it in their own comfort zone. But again, the word someone says really sticks because both of these images are showing like being near the ear, whispering, and maybe that's what someone does, like that's their move when they make love, is whispering in the ear, which feels really good, sounds really good, but the action's lacking. Like the only pentacle card I'm seeing here is the Two of Pentacles and the feelings. There hasn't been a lot of tangibility, security in this. And I also feel like there's something someone needs to pay attention to here too about like, feel like when someone talks about something that disturbs them in the connection or they're not happy with, it's like the Five of Swords is about like making it the other person's fault, which is still an avoidance, right? Someone could have like a shoulder tattoo or a birthmark on their shoulder, or they love kissing your shoulders up to your neck when they're really feeling it, or they're trying to make it up to you in some way. But yeah, I just feel someone wants more, and someone wants to get clear if this can actually happen, or is it the reality of it is that they're just not ready right now. And to put those boundaries in, although they would get really upset that you would place boundaries, that you would cut them out, that you would start moving on. I mean, right now, I think you guys kind of left a conversation where you guys argued or stopped talking, and they know there's tension there and they want to move forward in healing that. But again, I don't see like a huge escalation in this energy right now. And I think that really does, I think someone's beating themselves up over like, why do I still let this person in? What is it about this person? Like, why do I keep letting them in my life when I know how it's going to end, but that one hope is still kind of like blinding me to the reality of it? But I think someone needs to take more responsibility of their own actions to make someone else believe that, right? Highest hopes, we have the Six of Swords. Aquarius energy. I do feel they want to mend things with you. They want to move forward and like with being on your good side again. You know, that's what it kind of feels. But Gemini, I feel if this is your energy with the Six of Swords, it's like you want to know what the truth is, whatever it is, so you can move forward with your own healing, with your own mindset. Stop having this anxiety around it, this stress around it, or this tension around it, and hear the truth so you can move forward with the best decisions you need to make for yourself. I don't know why I just saw like a big Hawaiian print type of shirt that someone wears. Like, I don't know if it's like Tommy Bahamas or what. I know. Maybe someone wants to travel. Someone's thinking of moving out of the city they're in, and maybe that would help like just reset the plate in every aspect of their life, including love and romance with this person or whatever. Maybe even just moving within the same city, but to a different home, a different apartment. I don't know. I kind of want to know what this Six of Swords is, just to get a little clearer. Why is the Six of Swords for their highest hopes? Eight of Wands. Oh. Sagittarius energy. I think they want to get back into contact with you. Maybe you guys haven't been messaging each other, talking to each other the last few days, weeks even. And they're looking to, I think they want to apologize in their own way. You know what I mean, Gemini, because this is what they do exactly every single time they want to get back into your life, right? But someone doesn't want the other person to move if they know about these plans of moving for someone. But again, they want to go at their own pace. Where someone wants us to take off, take next level, like I said, with that escalation, someone's still wanting things to go on their own way, their own pace that they're comfortable and safe with. Because these are both movement cards. Eight of Wands is in reverse, where it's instant, fast. Six of Swords is slowly but surely getting to the other side. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Libra energy. They're afraid to have this conversation with you. I think they know you're annoyed. They think They know you're frustrated, pissed. But you know, again, like, you're willing to have that conversation, but I don't think they're going to see that side to you that was Ace of Cups, so loving, understanding, patient, supportive. I think you're ready to have this conversation for yourself more than anything, which is fair. Absolutely. Deepest fears is the Hermit card. Virgo energy. Couple different messages I'm getting from this card. You know, for some of you that you would not ever be open to, once this conversation's said and they say they don't want this with you, that they still don't know what they want, whatever, that once you make up your mind, you're going to pull back away for good. You know, in hermit mode, just keep your space from them, like purge from them, purge from their energy. But with them, if this is their energy too, it's like they're afraid of losing their independence. They're afraid of not being able to rely on their singlehood, whatever that means. You know what I'm talking about. Like those people afraid of commitment that is going to disrupt their own need for space or their need for being alone or whatever, which I think you would give them that space, but you're not okay with the mystery, the in and outs, the uncertainties. I also get the sense that someone's afraid of being alone. And maybe, I don't know, someone was just really thinking or hoping this was the one, this was going to be it, and then to go back to the single life worries someone. 2 9s here. 999, June 9th, June 19th, May 29th could be someone's birthday. But this is at like the peak of closing a cycle out. Whether you're going to ride with me and be with me, or I'm just going to do it on my own, as hard as that may be. But a lot of people, we need to realize that being alone does not mean you're lonely unless you perceive it that way or make it out that way. And yeah, it could be lonely at times, but does your happiness have to come at a cost for not being alone, right? Just for someone out there. All right, Gemini. To see what the likely outcome of this situation is, to see what's likely to happen and unfold, what they're likely to do by the end of January, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. Will they be ready to have this conversation, or will they just watch you walk out the door? I'm going to overturn this card to see the likely outcome. I'm also going to pull oracle cards as well to add to this likely outcome, but to dive deeper into this connection. What was the purpose of it? What do you need to know about this connection for your greater understanding, since they haven't told you? So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you in some way and is giving you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.